book or a story for Ukrainian people, and because everyone needs a fairy tale or a story that will calm them down, and in this stressful situation, the war, somebody will listen to my stories and maybe calm down and find a lot of peace. So now I'm reading J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. My friends sent me this from Minnesota, USA. This is chapter The Letters from Nowhere. The great Humberto's on tonight. I want to stay somewhere with the television. It's Monday. This reminded Harry of something. If it is Monday, and you could usually count on Dudley to know the days of the week because of television. Then tomorrow, Tuesday, was Harry's 11th birthday. Of course, his birthdays were never exactly fun. Last year, the Dursleys had given him a coat hanger and a pair of Uncle Vernon's old socks. Still, he went at 11 every day. Uncle Vernon was back and he was smiling. He was also carrying a long, thin package and didn't answer Aunt Petunia when she asked what he bought. "Found the perfect place," he said. "Come on, everyone out." It was very cold outside the car. Uncle Vernon was pointing at what looked like a large rock way out of the sea. Perched on top of the rock was the most miserable little shack you could imagine. One thing was certain, there was no television in there. "Storm forecasts for tonight," said Uncle Vernon gravely, clapping his hands together. "And this gentleman's kindly agreed to lend us his boat." A toothless old man came winding up to them, pointing with a rather wicked grin, and the old rowing boat bobbing in the iron grey water below them. "I've already got us some rations," said Uncle Vernon, "so all aboard." It was freezing in the boat. Icy sea spray and rain crept down their necks, and a chill wind shipped their faces. After what seemed like hours, they reached a rock, where Uncle Vernon, slipping and sliding, led the way to the broken-down house. The inside was horrible. It smelled strong as seaweed. The wind whistled through the gaps in the wooden walls, and the fireplace was damp and empty. There were only 2 rooms. This is Uncle Vernon, and this is that miserable house. Uncle Vernon's rations turned out to be a packet of crisps each and 4 bananas. He tried to start a fire, but the empty crisp packets just smoked and shriveled up. "Could do with some of those letters now, he said cheerfully. He was in a very good mood. Obviously, he thought nobody stood a chance of reaching them here in storm to deliver post. Harry privately agreed, though it didn't cheer him up at all. As night fell, the promised storm blew up around them. Spray from the hot waves splattered the walls of the hut, and a fierce wind rattled the filthy windows. Aunt Petunia found mildly blankets in the second room and made up a bed for Dudley on the moth-eaten sofa. She and Uncle Vernon went off to the lumpy bed next door, and Harry was left to find the softest bit on floor he couldn't, and to curl up under his thinnest, most ragged blanket. The storm raged more and more furiously as the night went on. Harry couldn't sleep. He shivered and turned over, trying to get comfortable, his stomach rumbling with hunger. Dudley's snores were drowned by the low rolls of thunder that started near midnight. The lighted dial of Dudley's watch, which was dangling over the edge of the sofa on his fat wrist, told Harry he'd been 11 in 10 minutes. Time. He lay and watched his birthday tick nearer, wondering if the Dursleys would remember at all, wondering where the letter writer was now. 5 minutes to go. Harry heard something creak outside. He hoped the roof wasn't going to fall in, although he must be warned if it did. 4 minutes to go. Maybe the house in Private Drive would be so full of letters when they got back that he'd be able to steal one somehow. 3 minutes to go. Was that the sea slapping hard on the rock like that? And 2 minutes to go. What was that funny crunching noise? Was the rock crumbling into sea? 1 minute to go, and he had been 11, 30 seconds, 20, 10, 9. wake Dudley up, just to annoy him. 3, 2, 1, boom! The whole shack shivered and Harry sat bolt upright, staring at the door. Someone was outside, knocking to come in.